Welcome back. We've been talking about Martha O'Brien Center's Academic Student Union Program and their recent partnership with Hunters Lane High School. My guests are Kent Miller from the Martha O'Brien Center and Dr. Susan Kessler, who's the principal at Hunters Lane. So before we went to the break, we did get a chance to hear some of the great successes that you've had through some of this, with some of your students through this program. But Kent, could you elaborate a little bit more? Because I know there was quite a bit of research that was done. And you guys have tons of statistics that tell you how this program is helping.
So many statistics, yeah. So we've served over 4,000 students since we first started. And since that time, we've had 97% of the seniors that we've worked with have graduated on time. We've had 80% of them have been accepted into college. We've had over $76 million in grants and scholarships that have gone directly to our students. When it's all about building a college-going pathway. When we started at Stratford, they had the lowest college-going rate in the district, and we've doubled that since we first began. They've increased more than any other school in the district. When we started at Maplewood, they had the lowest college-going rate in the district. And again, they've increased more than any other school in the district since we first began. Today, we can confidently say we have more than 120 students that have graduated. And when they go on to college, they continue to work with our post-secondary coaches who, the vast majority of them are first-generation college students. So it's tricky to figure out what college is really going to be like, so they continue to help and support them. And 43% of the students that we've worked with that have gone on to college have graduated. The district average right now is 24%. They hope to get, their goal is to get to 40%. Yeah. We're already there at 43%.
This program definitely works, no doubt about it. But I do understand that there are some challenges. What are some of the challenges?
So in many of the communities that we work with, we're working with generational poverty. So our students that are coming out of KC homes, the average family lives off of less than $10,000 a year. So that creates a lot of barriers along the way. Transportation can be an issue. Hunger can be a real issue. We have many students that don't always have a stable place to live. And as gentrification in the city continues to increase, we're seeing a higher and higher mobility rate. So the students that we're working with at the beginning of one year might not be the same students that we're working with at the end of that same year. So that can make this a lot more complex.
Absolutely. Dr. Kessler just mentioned hunger being a problem and one of the challenges, and you have an incentive. There's a third meal for your students.
Yes, this will be the third year that we've offered that. So any of our kids who stay after school at Hunters Lane, whether it's for a club, for an activity, for sports, for band, they're all eligible to eat a third meal, and it is a full meal just like breakfast and lunch are, at no cost to them. And it helps to make sure, because really if you're eating lunch at 11 a.m., you're hungry by 2:30. And so it's just another great way to make sure that kids are getting what they need. And we certainly don't want kids to stay after school until 5 or 6 doing strenuous activities and not getting something to eat. And so we're very pleased we were able to get this through a grant that offers a full meal to kids that is a balanced meal and not something out of a vending machine that, you know, really depends on whether or not you have cash in your pocket to buy.
Wow. What an incredible program. And I know Martha O'Brien Center has been doing wonderful work in our community, as I said, for over 125 years.
It's true.
And this program is one that I'm extremely excited about, and I know you must be as well. And I thank you both so much for coming on to telling us about the Academic Student Unions. Kent Miller and Dr. Susan Kessler, thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
You know, Nashville has nearly 3,000 people living in homelessness. And when we come back, we'll hear how the organization Matthew 25 is helping homeless men in Nashville, many of whom are our veterans. We'll also put a face to the cause and hear an incredible success story that you don't want to miss.